All right, y'all, we are live during this epic Bitcoin dump right now. And man, what is even happening? We're going to talk about it, guys. We are going to talk about it. And we're going to figure out, is Bitcoin at the bottom? Or can we look for lower? Can we look for lower? Shout out to everyone in the chat here, guys. If we can get this stream up to 750 likes by the end of the stream, guys, we're going to be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin, which may or may not be worth anything by the end of the stream. Also, guys, you know, make sure not only to FOMO into the like button, but share the stream. Let's get some people in here, guys, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I wish I had my glasses on. Are we going to go back down to 3K? Let's see what's going on here. All right, guys, so this is the Bitcoin chart right now. And this is a very local chart, guys. I personally just took a little scalp off the golden pocket retracement. Golden pockets, guys, are the way to go if you're looking for little trades here. Just pulled it from the swing low to the swing high. If you ever see the price of Bitcoin doing something wild and then you get a pivot to the upside, instead of trying to FOMO in, you can always pull that fib and get a bounce off the golden pocket. And it works best if you can always take a look at Market Cipher and see the money flow coming up there. Are we going to hold the golden pocket? I have no idea, guys. I've got my stop loss at my entry here, and I have taken profits out. And we are currently consolidating in this little box. So I want to zoom out to a higher time frame. Let's talk about the supports. Let's talk about the resistances. Let's talk about what is going on this chart. Let me clean it up for us here, guys. Let's talk about what is going on this chart here. So Bitcoin has been trading in this sideways little area for quite some time. And we've been looking at this main area of support. If we take a Fibonacci retracement from the swing low of that dump on December 3rd to the most recent high that we put in, we can see that our golden pocket Fibonacci support is coming in right down here at about the 618. Now, we have currently lost that support, which is quite significant. However, if we turn on our 786 fib level, we can see that we did get a bounce perfectly off of our 786. Okay, right now, this is our support on the 786. If we go to some lower time frames on Market Cipher, we can kind of see that potentially, we could be forming some bullish divergences here. As price is making lower lows, we could see momentum making higher lows. So potentially, this could be the bottom. Now, if this is not the bottom, there are some very specific areas that I'm looking for, which are these right here. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I'm not showing my chart. Man. All right, so long story short, Bitcoin dumping down, lost the golden pocket retracement tool right here. Okay, lost the golden pocket retracement right here, and not only have we lost the golden pocket retracement, guys, but we are getting a bounce off the 786 right here. So this very well could be our support. If we pull Market Cipher B from these lows to our current point, we could see some bullish divergences starting to form as we come down here. So potentially this could be the bottom. And if we go down to a very low time frame, maybe the 3-minute time frame, we can see that we did not only find support directly on this 786 fib level, but we also did find very nice support on this very local golden pocket. So if we are going to continue up from here, guys, this is actually a very good place to put in a higher low. If we did just bottom out here and we're going to start coming up, this is a great place to put in a higher low to potentially get us a little bit higher. Now, if somebody did happen to take a long here, it's a very clear place right down here where if we come below this level, we should be looking for a lower level. Now, I want to talk about some of the lower levels potentially that we could look for. Has Bitcoin bottomed out, or are we going to come down even lower? Now, lately, a lot of people have been getting quite bearish in the new year. A lot of people in different circles that I'm in have been getting quite bearish. And if we go to a weekly time frame right now, we can see market Cipher B is giving us the VWAP is coming down. The VWAP is curving down. What used to be looking very bullish, VWAP curving up as we were holding the golden pocket support, is now starting to get a little bit more bearish, right? Starting to get a little bit more bearish. The VWAP has gone from a happy wappy to a floppy wappy. And when the WAP starts to flop, there's an old saying, and I forget how it goes. Something about when the WAP starts to flop. Yeah, I forget. When the WAP starts to flop, I don't know. But when the WAP does start to flop, guys, that usually means we can get some more downward price movement. So right now, the two major areas that I would be looking at on a very local time frame would be, first of all, if we just pull a fib from the most recent high that we've put to the low, you can see that we have the golden pocket coming up right here. If we cannot come above this area, okay, I would expect more downward price movement. If we come up for a retracement here and reject, and this is the 1 hour time frame, if the 1 hour confirms and then we get another red dot on the 1 hour market Cipher B as we're rejecting off of these important areas of resistance, then I would expect us to come down lower. However, if we can confirm above this golden pocket right here, I would expect us to come higher. And so, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I did just take a scalp from the very local golden pocket. Whenever we are having a move to the downside or to the upside, guys, and you miss, like I totally did not long the 786, but what you can do is pull a fib from that very low tip to the first high we put in. And if you see that we are coming down to the golden pocket Fibonacci level, and you see that we are getting bullish momentum on market Cipher B, as well as bullish money flow, you can enter a trade there, but you have to make sure you're doing it as a scalp trade, right? We're not looking to enter a long to 100K trade here, just a scalp trade. You can do that by using the fib. And as I was saying, if we are going to actually bounce from this level, we could put in our low, our high, our higher low. Now we need to put in a higher high. If we can't come above here, that's bad news bears, actually bad news bulls, because the bears are still going to be in control, pushing the price downward a little bit. Now, if we come back to our daily time frame, we know that the two major areas of support and resistance that we had as we were trading this sideways little area was in between these two fib levels. And yesterday, guys, we were able to get in a very, very juicy short trade. If we come over here to the VIP Discord and we go to the Bitcoin scalp trade channel, we can see that, where is it? Yesterday. Yeah, here we go. So yesterday, guys, this was pretty wild. Yesterday, we had this trade setup that we were looking at because we were coming up to the top of a triangle, and we were also coming up to the golden pocket retracement, okay? So this was the setup that we gave in here, and when we came up to there, we did in fact get bearish divergences as we came right up into that golden pocket, as well as money flow coming down. That short, guys, is a very juicy short. In fact, I still have it open right now, and I did just take some pretty juicy profits from it. So it's up about 350% right now. Also, guys, I took a loss today. For all the haters who say I never talk about my losses, I took a loss today, guys. The reason I took a loss was because if we go down to a lower time frame here, came down below this golden pocket right here, and then we came back up above, I thought we were going to get a bounce here. So I took a long from right about here, okay, because I saw this bounce real quick and I thought we're going to come back up. That trade got stopped out in a loss, guys. Absolutely got stopped out in a loss. And so what are you going to do? That's why it's so important to use good risk management, because if you can take losses and they're not going to affect your overall profitability. In fact, losses are absolutely going to happen, and you just have to take them and move on, right? Yeah, in hindsight, I could see, yeah, I probably should have waited for some more confirmations, but it is what it is. So if we lose this 786 level, then where are we looking to? If we go back to September 2021, we can see that we have a very important area of support right down here, where we have a daily level right here. And we also have another daily level right down here. And so if we lose this 786, I think that we could absolutely come down and potentially get a really nice divergence on the 4-hour time frame from this low to, let's say, right here. And we could get a really nice bounce from there. Okay, now if we lose that, then the next area I am looking for to potentially bounce is going to be this right here. Now, if we turn on some volume for pretty much all of 2021 up until our current day, the very beginning of 2022, we can see that we have a very important level coming down at around 39,000. And we also have a very important, if we take a fib from this low that we put in June to this high, and we put on the 786 level, we can see that we also have a very important zone of support right down here. Okay, so if we lose this level right here at about $40,700, then I'm looking down to this zone between 39,000, 37.5 and 39.5 for a potential bounce. And of course, if we lose that, honestly, guys, then the next major area of support that we have is going to be down at the golden pocket from the Rona dump to the all-time high, which is going to put us in the mid-20s. So to clean this chart up a little bit, right, if we lose this $41,000 level right here, then I'm looking down to this zone right here. If we lose that, I'm looking down to this zone right here. I made a video the other day talking about, will we see a Bitcoin back in the 20s? And objectively speaking, guys, we are in a downward trend, right? If we take this wick out of the equation here, we are putting in lower highs and lower lows along the way down. And when we do look on some of these higher time frames, like the weekly time frame, money flow is coming down, and so is momentum on market Cipher B. And so we just need to be aware that we potentially could have some more downside here. We absolutely could have some more downside. However, this could be the bottom. One other thing I would like to point out is the fact that not only did we bounce off of the 786 fib level locally, but we also did bounce off we are right now smack dab in the middle of this golden pocket from the Rona dump to the all-time high. So again, we are still at very important support right here. I am in a long right now, and I do have my stop loss at my entry. If it gets stopped out, I will, oh well, I will get stopped out in profit. That's okay. And I will look for another trade. But really, this is very important support right here between 42.8 and 44K. And if we lose that, then we're looking down to 41.5 to 41K, a very important area of support. And if we lose that, then we're looking down to the yearly value area low and also the macro 786 level from the dump of 2020 to the all-time high. Now, if we do hold support here, if we want to see the corn, if we want to see our good friend Bitcoin come up to some juicy levels, it's very important that we are able to come above this level right here at around $52,000 to $53,000. And the reason is because if we can come above $52,000 and $53,000, this is major support right here. And I think we could see Bitcoin come back up to 57K if we can come back up above this area. And the reason for that is because not only will we be back inside this range here, but we will be breaking out of this very important resistance that we have been unable to break since we started forming this little range right here. So I'm going to clear off some things, and we're just going to talk about why that's so important. So a lot of you guys know the way I trade and the way I like to trade is I'm always looking for price to form some kind of a sideways market, right? Most of the time, when any asset is trading, what is going to happen? It is not going to be trending upwards or downward. It's going to be ranging sideways. For example, we could see Bitcoin trading sideways here for months before we get a break to the upside. And then after a short break to the upside, we are trading sideways again from August all the way till September. And then we have a little break, trade sideways again for about another few weeks, have a massive move to the upside, and then we do trade sideways again for a few days, move to the upside, trading sideways, right? Move to the downside, trading sideways, move to the downside, trading sideways. Now, the reason I bring this up is because a lot of people, I feel, are trying to always wait until Bitcoin breaks out of a resistance to go long or loses support to go short. But if we can identify sideways markets, then it becomes very easy to enter into longs and shorts at the same time, basically, right? It's called schlonging. If you can long and short at the same time, it's called taking a schlong, right? Taking a schlong. So, for example, we can see that since December 3rd, Bitcoin has been trading in this sideways range right here. We have a very, very clearly defined area of support, a very, very clearly defined area of resistance. Now, if anybody's unfamiliar with what this is called a value area. And this is defining a fair price for an asset within a certain period of time based on how much of that asset was exchanged back and forth. Whenever price comes above these shaded candles, it's very likely it will come back in. Whenever price comes below the shaded candles, it's very likely it will come back in. And eventually, it will lose this value area. Now, if anybody doesn't know how to get this tool, it's over here on the left-hand side of TradingView. You're going to come over here where it says predictions and measurement tools, and you're going to come down to fixed range volume profile, and you're going to click it and drag it across the screen. Now, you can do this whenever you notice that Bitcoin has had a significant move and then has started to form some kind of a range. So let's say that Bitcoin does get another significant move to the downside, and then we notice it just starts to trade kind of sideways like this. This is actually how we're going to be able to get into some good trades, right? It's very unlikely that we'll be able to get into a good short right down here. And unless you're already long from the exact bottom, you might not want to enter into a long either. So what I like to do is I like to wait for Bitcoin to start giving us some kind of information that we can use to actually take a trade, whether it be long or short. So a good example of that would be this previous little sideways area that we've been trading, which, by the way, we may still be trading, right? If this is the bottom, it's very possible that we come back up inside. But if this is not the bottom, then it's possible that we come down much lower before starting to do something like this again. And you know, right now it's very important that we just keep an eye on the levels that we have going on that I just showed on the chart and trade accordingly, given our confirmation. I'm going to pop into the chat real quick and see what's going on. Guys, make sure to like the video, because if we can get 750 likes, I will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. That's still worth about $1,000 right now. That is still worth about $1,000 right now. So let's talk about the current trades that I am in. So even though I did take a long that got stopped out, I'm still in the short trade that we took from this trend line. Yesterday we had this short setup that we were looking at, pulling the golden pocket right from up here. That short, guys, is up in so much profit. This is the loss I took today. The short from yesterday, juiciest profits ever. And also, you know what else is in so much profit right now is Sol, guys. Sol. We took a short on Sol last week in the VIP live stream. We came up with this setup where we said if price comes up to this important resistance, and we got bearish divergences on market Cipher B, take the short. It happened. We took the short, and take profit one is hit. And the Sol trade is absolutely insane in profits right now. Insane in profits. If anybody wants to get into this Discord, this is where we do our daily technical analysis updates, our potential trade setups, as well as a thriving community of traders where everyone's posting their technical analysis in here. It's a great community to learn if you're newer to trading. Shout out to White Phoenix with the juicy trade setups in here. And not financial advice, of course, guys. Shout out to K-Pax with the juiciest TA ever. Shout out to Mr. Take Notes. We have a good community in here, guys. People are absolutely killing it in here. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how I trade, you can check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. This will systematize your trading, guys, so that you can, even if you've never seen a chart before, you can learn all the technical analysis you need to know. This will teach you how I use Market Cipher in order to get those good trade setups. Trading strategies, I go through 5 different trading strategies that have been back tested and proven to work, as well as mindset and risk management, so that even if you lose more trades than you win, you can still be profitable over time. In fact, I just uploaded a video about how to quit your job and trade full time. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this website called youtube.com, but over here on youtube.com, if you go to the Jason Casper YouTube channel and go to videos, right here, quit your job and trade full time, check it out, guys, because in this video, I actually walk through everything you need to do in order to do that. And one of those things is proper risk management. Proper risk management, very, very important. Very, very important. There's currently a 20% discount on the course right now in the description of this video. So these are the very, very important levels to be looking out for. First of all, this zone right down here, a very important support. If we come down here, guys, I will be looking for a long trade, absolutely, because we could even potentially be getting, it's hard to say right now, but we could potentially be getting bullish divergence on the 12-hour time frame and down as we come down to here. If we lose that very important area, then we have to be aware of the high volume node that we have right under here between 39.5-ish and 38.5-ish. I would say this zone right here, these are very key levels to be looking for a reversal. That's if we don't hold support right here. Then if we lose both of those, as I was saying before, the next major area of support is going to be this right here, where we've got the no, actually we got to take it from a little bit further from the Rona dump to the all-time high. Now, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news here, guys. I am really not, okay? Because I'm not a Bitcoin bear. I hodl Bitcoin, but we're traders, right? We're not traitors. We're not betraying anybody. We're not making eggs Benedict Arnold over here, right? But we need to be aware that, yes, we could see lower prices for Bitcoin. And even if we saw lower prices for Bitcoin, it would not be the end of the world. In fact, it could be a really good opportunity to get in at a good price. For example, if we take a ray and we take it from the dump way down here that we had, let's see, yeah, right here, and we just pull it to right here, we can see that we do have a really nice intersectionality. I'm going to use that word for all my college students in here. We have some really nice intersectionality down here at the golden pocket, where potentially if we were to see Bitcoin come down to this level, it would be a very nice confluence where we would be able to take all the liquidity that was down here from the summer. Everybody would FOMO sell. A lot of the whales would be able to get into a really, really nice long position. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people would be freaking out when Bitcoin comes down into the 20s. If it came down to $26,000, people would be throwing in the towel on Bitcoin. And I would be getting very, very bullish down at these prices for a potential new all-time high. Now, also look at this. This, if that were to happen, right? We're just coming up with scenarios, guys. I'm not saying this is going to happen. But if that were to happen, we could even say that Bitcoin is just trading in this massive, massive channel right here, where we come to the low, to the high, back down to the low, back up to the high. And potentially that would allow Bitcoin to break out of this channel to finally see new all-time highs, right? Now, if we're just looking at this on a very, very massive time frame right here, right? A very, very massive time frame, which we are. This is the, let's go to the daily chart. It doesn't seem too crazy if we zoom out that something like this could happen, right? Something like this could happen. Now, here's the truth. The truth of the matter is that if we do lose this here, right? If we lose this level, we have very, very little support until we come down to this golden pocket. So it's just something to be majorly aware of, guys. It's something to be majorly aware of. All right. Now, I do want to also say that we have this thing going on right here, which kind of does look like a rising wedge, right? We had this trend line right here, and some people would even make the argument that we've broken below it. I wouldn't even necessarily say that, but we do have to be aware also that we have this trend line right here that could act as our support. If we take it from down here, okay, this could very, very easily be acting as our support. Now, look at this, guys. Look at this. We have this pattern here where we clearly come from the lower trend line to the higher trend line to the lower trend line to the higher trend line. Makes sense we'd come down and test this lower trend line. Now, look at this. If we do come down and test that lower trend line, if we pull our fib from the June low to the all-time high, we could potentially have, wait a second, this is not the fib pull that I was looking for, guys. This is not the fib pull that I was looking for. This is not the fib pull that I was looking for. Hang on. I'm not looking for a fib pull. I'm not looking for a fib pull, guys. I'm looking for the daily levels that we have here. We have these daily levels coming in right here around 41K, right? And again, for all my college students out there, we have some really nice intersectionality. If we come down and get a bounce off of this trend line, we have a really nice zone of support right here. Okay, a really nice zone of support right here. It would allow us to take out the low from right here, grab all the liquidity, come down to bounce off of these important daily levels of support. And not only that, we do have, if we just look at the volume in this little area, we have a low volume node coming in right about here. A very strong area of support. So before we have to worry about coming all the way down to this golden pocket here and that yellow trend line, we can say maybe we'll come down to these daily levels and this green trend line. Now, we also have to be aware that this is a rising wedge, potentially bullish. Now, if you're asking yourself, why is this guy giving endless scenarios? Why doesn't he just say what's going to happen? Well, the truth is, guys, nobody knows what's going to happen. That's really the truth. And the reason why we're coming up with endless scenarios is because if you can have a plan in advance about the different possibilities, then you can enter into some really good trades, right? Most of the trades that I enter, the really good trades that I enter are trades where I have come up with scenarios, and then when the scenarios come to fruition, I trade them. For example, the soul short that we took over here. Actually, I probably still have it on my chart right here. Yeah, this is the soul short that we're in, guys. Look at this juicy trade. Look at it, man. It's so juicy. The way I was able to get to this trade was I came up with some endless scenarios, right? I came up with some endless scenarios, and one of those scenarios was we come up to here with bearish divergences on market Cipher B. And what do you know? We come up to here with bearish divergences on market Cipher B. Take the trade, and it's in juicy profit, right? And so that's the way I like to trade. I like to come up with endless scenarios and then trade them if that ever happens, right? This was the original trade setup given in the VIP Discord. You can come in here by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn TA, if you want to learn how to draw these lines, if you want to learn how to trade and have a plan in advance, you can check out the course. There's a 20% discount in the description, guys. 20% off if you use the code JASONISCOOL. Check out the testimonials here. Even if you've never looked at a dang chart before, man, it will tell you everything you need to know. How I trade, how to use mindset, risk management, trading strategies, all the good stuff. It'll teach you all about the uneven butt cheeks, guys. If anyone's interested in the uneven butt cheeks, you'll find out all about them there. Let's see how's it going. What's going on, y'all? Let me pop into the chat here. Does anyone have a question, guys? Ask me anything. Ask me any question. If we can get 750 likes, I'll give away $1,000 of Bitcoin. Let's see. Can I give away $1,000 of Bitcoin? I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. This could be the day. This could be the day. Shout out to Tom Crown, by the way. Tom Crown is live. Is he still live? I was just watching before I came on here. Is Tom Crown still live? Dang it, he's not live. Wait, is he live? He's live. I should give him a super chat right now. I should totally give Tom Crown a super chat. I'm going to do it from my phone. I'm absolutely going to do it from my phone. Yeah, let's get the likes up, guys. Let's pump these likes up, baby. If we can pump these likes up, I will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. What's going on, Samad? Shout out to Samad. Shout out to Lunar Sniper. Shout out to Jamie Evan. Shout out to Memory Man. Shout out to Smack Shade and Varun M. What do I think of Market Liberator? Not a fan. I'm a Market Cipher kind of guy. Yeah, right? Yeah, $1,000 is going to be a whole Bitcoin soon. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely insane? Isn't that absolutely insane? Yeah, that is absolutely insane. Yeah, let's see. Are we dumping even more here? Well, we're still holding that 786, guys. We're still holding that 786. We're still holding it. So, we'll see what happens from here. Should we take a look at any other coins while we're doing this? Where's the Pokemon hat? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Stoney, who's in love with the course. The Ponzi is collapsing. Short the Ponzi down to 0. Yeah, guys, honestly, like the next major zone that I'm looking for is going to be right down in here. This green trend line right here with this white box is what I'm looking at, guys. And you know what I want to see, right? You guys know what I want to see. I want to see, here, let me see. Let me see if I can find what I want to see. What do I want to see? What do I want to see? This was from my video earlier today. Let me see here, guys. Yeah, you're seeing some private stuff. This is some private stuff. I need to find my uneven butt cheeks. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we want to see, guys. When we come down to these levels, we want to see this. Uneven butt cheeks. What are uneven butt cheeks? Well, uneven butt cheeks are when you look at market Cipher and you see that price is making a lower low like this, and momentum is making a higher low like this. That is called uneven butt cheeks. And so the long trade that we took the other day from right here is because we were getting uneven butt cheeks on market Cipher B. Now, why are they called uneven butt cheeks? It's because they look like a butt. You've got your big old juicy left cheek over here. You've got your right cheek over here, and it's uneven, right? Crooked cheeks, okay? They used to call me Jay Crook Cheeks back in school, right? Because when I squatted and when I deadlifted, my right glute didn't fire. I couldn't get the right glute to fire. And so what happened is my left glute got really big, and my right glute just wouldn't grow at all. And what happened was there was an imbalance. And when there's an imbalance, there needs to be a correction, right? There needs to be a correction. A great example of that would be this up here. Okay, this Bitcoin short that we took was because we saw price making a higher high, but there was an imbalance in the glutes, right? We had the left glute very juicy, the right glute not so juicy. And if we measure in between these two red dots, we can see that we had about 3 days and 8 hours of butt crack in here. 3 days and 8 hours of butt crack right in there. And that was a very juicy trade that we took in there. And man, I don't know if I can even find it. So long ago that we took that trade. I'm still in it, by the way. I'm still in the trade because it was a juicy one. It was a super juicy one. Oh yeah, here it is, guys. Here it is. Here it is. This is the trade setup given in advance in the VIP Discord. We wanted to see the bearish divergences on market Cipher B as we were coming up to that very important area of resistance. Then we got the trade. Boom. Uneven butt cheeks. We could even see it on the 1 minute time frame. Now, when you're looking at uneven butt cheeks, you want to see multiple time frames giving you confluence. So this is the 4 hour time frame. We want to see these cheeks on multiple time frames. We see it on the 4 hour. We go down to the 1 hour. What do we see? On the 1 hour, we see the same exact thing, just in a little bit higher resolution. So clearly, if anybody's ever examined a butt up close and personal before, you know it doesn't look as nice as it looks from far away, right? You can't see the cellulite and all that when you're from far away. When we zoom to the 1 hour, yeah, we got some cellulite going on, okay? But we still see the same thing. And even all the way down to a lower time frame, like the 24 minute, what do we see on the 24 minute? The same thing. Yeah, the cheeks are starting to look a little bit unshaped and unformed here. But we still see, not only do we see momentum coming lower, but this is very important. We see money flow coming lower on market Cipher B over time. These blue waves right here on market Cipher, this is the most powerful aspect of market Cipher in my mind, is the money flow. If we come over here and we turn off the light blue wave, the dark blue wave, the VWAP, the buy, the dots, all right? Sorry, BitBoy, no green dots, right? We just look at the money flow. We could make butt cheeks out of the money flow, and that's how we could take a short, right? So this was a very juicy short we entered based on the butt cheeks, and then down here, we can see a juicy long based on the butt cheeks, right? Where we see price making lower low, butt cheeks coming up higher on the money flow and the momentum. Boom, we get a move to the upside, right? And then again, where did we take the short from yesterday? Took a short yesterday from literally right here, still in this short. The reason we took that short from yesterday, this one was a little bit more difficult to see, but we can see it if we zoom in here and we go to a much lower time frame. Actually, we'll go to the 6-minute time frame. On the 6-minute time frame, look at this, guys. Look at this. As we come right up into the support. I'm sorry, into the resistance. That is how you're going to get these juicy trade setups. And so when we're coming to the levels that we're looking at for Bitcoin, right? We're looking for Bitcoin to come down to some of these lower levels. All right? We're going to be looking for those butt cheeks. We want to be looking on all time frames for the cheeks, guys. Okay? We need to be, you know, my old Southern grandpa used to tell me, son, if you want to be a good trader, you got to learn how to respect them cheeks, all right? Got to learn how to respect them cheeks, right? That's what he told me. You know what? He was right. You know what else he told me? He told me to buy low and sell high, right? When I told him I was going to get into trading, he's like, son, you know trading's easy. Let me tell you what you're going to do, all right? Now, don't worry. Don't listen to any of them online gurus. Don't listen to Jason Casper, all right? Don't listen to any of them people on the internet trying to sell you something, right? Trying to teach you that you can look at a chart to come up with the future. Nonsense. Poppycock. Let me tell you. All you got to do is buy low and sell high. And you know what? Your grandpa was right. We do have to buy low and sell high. And right now, low is lower than where we are right now. So if we want to get in a juicy long trade, we got to look for the cheeks at some lows, guys. Let's see. Do we have enough likes to do a Bitcoin giveaway? Man, that would be awesome. That would be so dang awesome. Do we have it? Nah. Not even close, guys. Not even close. That's okay. That is okay. Aaron Grierson brings up a really good point right now. You know, he brings up a really good point saying they're going to come for the shorts just like the way they came for the longs. There's too much leverage available in the market. Yeah, eventually these shorts are going to get wrecked, guys. And whoever says it's called a divergence, nah, it's called a butt cheek. Yeah, it's called a butt cheek. Yeah, I don't know if we can get the likes, guys. We don't even have 750 people watching anymore. We did, but we don't. And the unfortunate reality is I'm going to have to head out kind of soon because my wife needs some help. Do we have an uneven butt cheek on the 6-minute right now? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? In fact, let's see this. Let's take a look. I know we have a weekly level down here. I know we do have a weekly level down there. Yeah. Hey, you know what? My chickens got out today. My chickens got out of their coop, and I'm not even kidding about that. They literally got out of the coop. So that's kind of a bummer, right? Those dang chickens out of the coop. And so I don't know what I'm going to do, especially for Honeydew. Honeydew, my copper Moran hen. She's kind of dumb. I don't know if she'll be able to get back home by herself. I'm worried about her. I am absolutely worried about her. Yeah, Bitbeard Crypto. We do have butt cheeks on the low minutes right now, guys. We have a divergence on these time frames, and yeah, we've got a weekly level at 43,190, which is a support we need to be looking out for. Okay, that's definitely a support that we need to be looking out for. So just keep that in the back of your minds, guys. Keep it in the back of your minds. And remember, guys, through all this, make sure to use good risk management, right? Good risk management is absolutely key to not getting wrecked. It is absolutely key to not getting wrecked. But this is absolutely an uneven butt cheek. We see price making a lower low. We see momentum making a higher low. And do we have it on the 12-minute? Because 12-minute butt cheeks, guys, are absolutely the juiciest. 12-minute butt cheeks are very juicy. What I would love to see right here, actually, is if we do get another move down right here, we get a little nice red dot right here, and then we get a green dot right here like that on the 12-minute. That could be a very nice move. 12-minute butt cheeks are no joke. They're really not. They're really no joke. Yeah, we have a monthly, but we're under the monthly right now as well. Yeah, we do have a head and shoulders potentially with a target of around 21K. It's potential, guys. It is potential. Are we going to get there? It depends, guys. It depends on a lot of things, right? And I'm not going to pull up a picture of depend. All right, I'll pull up the picture. I can't help it. It depends, guys. It absolutely depends. All right. Depends on what happens with the price action. Where's my guy? Where's my favorite guy? This guy. I love this guy. I love him so much. Look at that confidence in his face. You know, a man doesn't walk around with his hand on his hip like this unless he's real confident. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident to be walking around. This guy knows he's not gonna have an accident. He knows it. He knows it. See, 1 hour time frame. Well, you know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to think. I mean, this is a weird place. This is a very weird place for Bitcoin. I have to be honest with you guys. I have to be honest. Yeah, the chickens were drinking some weird stuff today, guys. They were absolutely drinking some weird stuff. They were drinking the weirdest stuff. Shout out to Dilip Singh. Is pretty cool. I'm a Texas daredevil. I don't know. All markets will crash in 2022, says Liquid. It might be. It might be. You know, I always think about that. Like, you know, obviously things are going to crash at some point. It's all controlled, right? Crashes are controlled. It's not going to crash unless it's supposed to crash. So. How is Chainlink up? Yeah, that's interesting. We just did some interesting analysis on Chainlink today. Yeah, so by the way, guys, if you do want to get the discount on the course, and if we can get 750 likes, we'll be giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. But we do have a 20. Actually, this coupon code doesn't work anymore. This coupon code still works, but it only gives you a 20% discount. So if you want a discount on the trading course, you can use this coupon code right here. If you want to get into the VIP Discord, you can join right here. And also, if you guys do want to get Market Cipher, you can use my affiliate link. I don't have a discount. BitBoy probably does. So if you want a discount on Market Cipher, head on over to BitBoy Crypto YouTube channel. Okay, can I give an example of where I planned an entry, but the indications were not met and I stayed the F away because it looked sketchy? Yeah, it actually happens all the time. It happens all the time. Where was one? It's hard to say because lately in this range, a lot of times my entries just haven't even been being hit, right? They haven't really been hit. So... I know there was a short recently. I don't know. This range has been really, really nice for Bitcoin. This range has been very, very nice. Either prices never got to the entries or the entries have not, or they've been good. I mean, I know for sure today, guys, I did long like an absolute idiot right here. At 45.1, where did I long? Oh, right. Oh man, where did I long? Now I forget. I have to check. Now this was an entry that I planned for a while, and I wasn't really paying attention when I longed it. Well, I was paying attention. Truth is, I took a loss. 45.1 was my entry. Now, where did that happen? We need to pull our golden pocket out to see where I went wrong. I'm going to reverse engineer this loss right here. I'm going to reverse engineer the loss, guys. Let me turn off these levels and turn on some TA. Okay, right. So this is the 6-minute time frame right here. Okay, so what happened was I thought we were going to lose the golden pocket and come back up. So when I saw we were losing the golden pocket and getting a bounce right here, and I saw this, right, uneven cheeks, I thought potentially we could still form them. Wait, whoa, what just happened to my nose? What the heck? Thought we were going to get uneven cheeks here, guys, for a bounce. I saw this wave coming down, right? I thought we were going to confirm bullish. We didn't. So I entered long right here at 45.1 as we were coming back inside the golden pocket. Thought we were just going to come up. But I got stopped out right down here where I put my stop loss under that last low. So that's an example of a trade I planned for that I did enter that went crappy. As far as other trades, I can't really think of one off the bat. I'll have to make a video about that. Yeah, I'm Todor. It might be, you know, the pepperona, or you know, yeah, it might be the vid, guys. Who knows? Everyone, literally everyone I know right now has the vid, the VID. So I might have it too. I don't know. I'll probably find out soon. Lord have mercy. The bottom is in. Divergence is up to 8 minutes, says William Campbell. Possible. Well, let's see. Dang, we don't have the likes, guys. But here's the thing, guys. I have to get going. My wife needs me upstairs. I just wanted to come in and make a quick update for you guys. Appreciate everyone for being here. May God bless all of you in the name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah. God is good, even when Bitcoin's dumping. And I'm going to have to cut the stream early, guys, but God